Are we ready? Yes. Okay, I can hear that energy now. So it's time for the first session today. Post lunch. So the next session is build, automate, accelerate, develop your developer experience with RovoDev. The most exciting session on how you build or how you use RovoDev on the DevOps side of work. And the session also helps you discover how Atlassian's new AI-powered RovoDev agent is transforming the software development lifecycle from planning to production. In this interactive hands-on session, you will explore real-world use cases where RovoDev agent streamlines development workflows. We'll walk through how our intelligent developer agent supports various stages of SDLC, from planning, writing, and reviewing code to deployment. Are you game for this session? Yes?
Yes.
I'm just ensuring that everybody is paying attention after a very sumptuous lunch. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome Asta Nayak from Atlassian, who is going to walk us through build, automate, accelerate, develop your developer experience with RovoDev. Please give her a big round of applause.
Awesome. Cool. Hello everyone. You must have seen my face since the beginning, but I'll reintroduce myself. I'm Astha. I have been with Atlassian for 2.5 years now. I joined Atlassian first thing out of college as a grad and have been with the ML platform since, team ever since. I have been working on the platform side of everything AI ML that you see in Atlassian. So let's say the studio you use today or the RovoDev that I'm about to show you, all of those teams talk to the platform and I am the person who's part of the team that builds them. So cool. Let's get started then. So due feedback taken from the first session, we'll spend enough time to make sure the setup for everyone is perfect before we proceed on to the demo or before we proceed on to people playing around with RovoDev. So our first things on the board is to set up the system for everyone so that everyone can go ahead and actually play around with RovoDev themselves. Then I myself will demo a RovoDev use case and then we'll play around with everyone going ahead and picking up tickets, solving those and then we can also have some time if some of you guys want to go ahead and demo whatever you've built for everyone. So let's get this started. These are the links. Both of them take you to the same page. The QR code also takes you to the same page. So whatever is comfortable to you, please open this up and let me know whenever that is done. Meanwhile, I'll do the same thing. This is the page that Shashank also shared in the morning, and we'll go through this together. But first things first, is the font visible to everyone? Okay. Better now?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. This is our setup. What we'll do first is, since this is an actual coding interview which does not require a lot of coding experience from you, we'll go ahead and get the repo set up. You should be able to go to this Google Drive link and that will have a dev file which is a Node.js project. Sorry?
On Office laptop, it's not available.
The CLI.
How this is a CLI tool, so we might need to get that out. I do not have a solution right away for people on Office laptop. This is not allowed. Maybe you can create a separate profile in your system. I don't know if that's possible.
So we are not able to access.
Can you try going on the same page itself? On the first thing, there's a Google Drive link. Let's see if everyone is able to access that. First things, everyone has access to the Google Drive. Thumbs up. Let's make one thing clear. Whenever you want to say something, let's bring thumbs up and not use that. Let's shout. It's yes or no. Okay? Are we able to download this and unzip this? QR code again? This URL or this QR code takes you to this page that Shashank had already shared in the morning. The road and hands-on workshop at RovoCon. In this page, you will be able to get to this Google Drive link that will have your repo that will be using for demoing this. You will also have the repo that you will be using to play around with RovoDev. Has everyone downloaded it?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. The next thing we do is install Atlassian CLI. What Atlassian CLI is your way to interact with Atlassian command line tools. So that window, the link that is there on that page, on this page, this link will take you to this page. Is everyone there with me?
Yes.
Nice. So based on your operating systems, please go ahead and install Atlas CLI. It might take 5 minutes up and down, but we have time. We have set up 25 minutes just so that everyone can set it up and everyone is on the same page. For people who are using the Windows system, in case you face any issue, please let us know. We will help you out because we have in one or two of our dry runs. Sorry?
Request is not recognized.
Sorry?
It is not recognized. The reading is all the time. The reading is as a low is not recognized.
Okay. Can you install that? Maybe that's the issue. Maybe partial. Okay, again, another instruction for Windows user. It's easier to install using PowerShell. So maybe try using that instead of command prompt to begin with. Is it working? It's downloading. Yeah, it will take 5 minutes. We have time for setup, so that's okay. Meanwhile, while that is downloading, one thing you can do, irrespective of whichever tenant you use to log in the first session, please now move to this tenant, the one that is on the screen, the DDAO tenant. Irrespective of whether the email you got, anything that you had done previously, you need to move to this tenant and use the student 1 or anything, student 1 to 55 probably, and @Atlassian.university to log in. Make sure you sign off from your previous login and use this. In case someone is using their office laptops, you can go on to incognito mode and try it to give you the login prompt again. I will repeat again. So, irrespective of whatever you had done in your first session, whatever tenant you had used or whatever site you had used, please now move to this site and use the student emails to log in.
So we can use our 24.
Anything from 1 to 55, anything should work. The password for all of them is same, UVKP. So just log in. We'll spend 2-3 minutes more. I'm assuming the installation for CLI is almost done for almost everyone. So if for Windows users, if your command prompt or terminal isn't working, please use PowerShell to install Atlassian CLI. Can I get a yes or no of how many people have done?
Yes.
Awesome. I see a few hands. I'll wait for 1 more minute so that I can increase that number.
Okay.
Cool. Let's go to the next step. We completed step number 3. We are at step number 4. Once you have logged in into that tenant, you should be able to see your Atlassian profile, and that would be visible something like this. So here, if you click here, you should be able to see. I am not sure if that's visible or not, but you should be able to see the number you used as student 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you use there on your Atlassian profile. Once we are on that profile, we'll then go to account settings. In account settings, we'll look at security. In security, we will create an API token that we will use. Make sure that the API token you create is uniquely identifiable to you. So maybe add your name, add any identification so that you don't go ahead and revoke someone else's token meanwhile they're using. So please do that. Create an API token, not the one with scopes. Create the first option, create the first API token, and then add a prefix or a suffix that is uniquely identifiable to you. And when you generate that API token, make sure you save it, because you'll need to supply that to RovoDev for it to start working. We'll take a 2-minute pause again for everyone to be able to do that. So people who have already finished can go on to the next steps. All the details have been provided on what is expected out of you, so you can reference it back again. Once you have your API token, please go to your command line and type ACLI RovoDev auth login. In your username, you can provide the username that is provided, and the generated API key that you just generated should also be pasted there. This might take again 1 or 2 minutes for the RovoDev to be initially set up. Yes, please.
Username should be its token name.
Username is the one that you use to log in.
Code and
Yes. Are you using PowerShell? Can you go back to command prompt and try it again? or username, fill the student email that you use to log in. The student email you use to create your API token. Else we'll have permission issues going in throughout the demo that will have your API token in some other email and your registered email is something different for RovoDev. So make sure both of them match and then paste the generated API key. Once you have done that, you should see a success message from RovoDev. And I see a few folks have finished it. For those who have time, make sure Node.js is installed in your system. There are steps in the same doc on how to do it for both of the systems. Any version of Node.js will work. You should be able to run npm commands that RovoDev will use to code. You don't have to do it. There are subsequent steps as well. On just check. I'm assuming most of you are installing RovoDev today, so the version check will already be passing. But in case someone had RovoDev pre-installed when using it, they can also check the version and check that it is greater than what is expected. It's less than that. We'll take a 5 minutes time here as well. There is the installation doc of how to install Node.js. For Windows user, again, it will be done in PowerShell. Node.js installation will also take 5 minutes plus in case you are doing it for the first time. For people who have done it before, you can just relax for 5 minutes. Also, people who already have done all the steps, have everything installed, great. Just make sure you can access this Jira board. It's in the same tenant. It's a view request that will be required, so everyone should be able to access it. And you'll be able to see around 30-35 tickets created. So for people who are trying to do the version check, Git is required. But if you are installing for the first time today, your version is correct. You are taking the latest version and you don't need to check it. But in case you want to do that and see what's the version of RovoDev, please install Git. Can I get a yes or no on how many people have done their setup? I see a very few hands. Please reach out to the facilitators near you if you are facing any problem.
This authentication for
Sorry?
this authentication failed.
Have you used like the correct email that you provided there?
I've sent the API token. Running it with command cell.
Are you running on a Windows laptop?
Yes.
Can you run the auth login command from command prompt? It's failing both? Okay. Give me a minute.
I use student one, but I think people are hitting it simultaneously. That's the one.
So AI in the software development lifecycle makes sense. But the major issue that a lot of AI in the space face is the lack of context. And that is where RovoDev plays specially well. Atlassian is enriched with context related to your work, related to your team, and RovoDev is part to be able to use that. So ideally, when you want a teammate, you want them to be able to know what the Jira issues are, them to know where to look at the conference docs, for them to know what incidents you had in the past, how you resolve them, how your team culture is, how your code writing style is. And this is where RovoDev fits perfectly. So irrespective of wherever you are lying in the entire software development lifecycle, may it be code planning or your QA folks or your deployment folks or DevOps folks, they have their own working style, they have their own working context, they have their own working documents. And that is what RovoDev uses perfectly to be able to be the AI teammate you want. So this is how your setup should look like right now. You should have big green RovoDev on your screen whenever you run RovoDev. Cool. I'll put down the mic for a minute. I will set up my own system. I already have it. I'll just make sure I'm on the right screens. And I'll run you through how RovoDev is used. And you can work with me. You can pick up your own tickets and do it. You can do play around, create your own websites, your own projects. And the sky is your limit. So I've already installed and unzipped the file, and give me a second. This is what the file name is. I will enter the file and just do npm install. This will make sure that all the dependencies that our project is using are installed and are ready for the project to be used. Cool. There are a few vulnerabilities, but this is a dummy project, so please ignore those. And I will go ahead and show you what the current project is, what that website is, and what it looks like. So this is the dummy project that the repo we had provided you. This is Atlassian Developer Day. This was an event that was part of Team EU probably, and we had this website to show RovoDev to those users. We'll be using the same website because this is a dummy repo for you to play around. And yeah, let's get started. So just make sure everyone, you're able to access your local host, and when you do that, we are able to see this website. Once that is done, what we'll do, and in this, we'll open another tab in this same terminal, and what we'll keep the service running on one end so that we can hot reload and check the changes that the RovoDev CLI tool is making. So we'll go here, we'll enter the same terminal directory again, and I'll just run RovoDev. You should be able to see this. You should be able to see the working directory. Jira projects might or might not load for you guys. In case that is the case, please let me know. That should not affect, but in case it is not allowing you to do something, please let me know. I'll show you how that is actually solved as well. Once this is done and your RovoDev, your AI assistant is set up, all I need to do is go to the board, pick up a ticket that I created about the demo. So the website currently is about Developer Day, but we are in RovoCon backlog, so why not make the website about it? I've put, like any other Jira ticket, I've put what I want to do, and that's the only thing that matters. So I'll just copy the link, I'll come to RovoDev, I'll just put here that I want to implement all the tasks in this ticket. RovoDev is intelligent enough to go to your Jira to understand what is the necessity of the ticket to come back to your code to understand what your code looks like and what it needs to change. So if you see the website currently, there is Atlassian Developer Day. It's on August 26th in Sydney. These are the speakers. But I want to change it to the relevant context. So I just go ahead on RovoDev and press enter. And RovoDev will walk you through the thought process. RovoDev will walk you through what it is doing with all the details. You can interject it at any point. But let's just wait for RovoDev to do. As a good engineer does, RovoDev lists out what it's planning to do in a very methodical fashion and reaches it step-by-step process. So you can actually understand what the flow is, what the logic is, what it is changing, how it is searching, where is it looking for. If you want to provide more context, more information, you should be able to do that as well. Meanwhile, I'll come to this page and refresh it. So if you see, Developer Day has already become RovoCon Bangalore. The date has changed to December 13th. We are in Bangalore. Are now in the speakers. So the speakers were there earlier, now have been put out by the speakers who spoke with you today. And let's see, is Rovo still working? Yes, it is. So all the details, all the tasks, I don't even need to divide it into different tickets. RovoDev is intelligent enough to divide the tasks in a sequential fashion, approach them in a way like a good developer does, and adds it. So if we go back to the page, we also have the event agenda. And I didn't even have to provide the event agenda. The ticket just references the link, the global link that is available. That's the intelligence of RovoDev, and this is what RovoDev specializes in. It is your AI teammate that will be able to gather all the context that is available to your developer, and make that change very quickly without you having to do anything. You can continue to play around with this RovoDev. You'll get all the daily total tokens that you consume. You'll get your session context, how much you consume. You can re-iterate on the changes that RovoDev made. You can add your ticket details, everything on the CLI as a conversation like you would do with any person. That's it for the demo part. I'll let you folks to play around for some time, and then we can go to other ways how RovoDev can be used. We just saw the CLI part. RovoDev expands much bigger than the CLI. RovoDev is available in Jira. RovoDev is available in your automation workflows that you built in the first half, and I'll show you how that is done. I don't have a detailed demo for that, but I'll show you how you can access that, where that is available. But meanwhile, I'll let you guys play with RovoDev, and I'll go in one round and see if anyone has any questions for me and they can grab me. Sounds good? Please make sure you are in the right working directory when you are running your npm commands or when you are calling Atlas CLI. Make sure you are in the correct directory of that folder that you just downloaded.
Right, so I did a very small change. So if you notice that we had a very cool favicon over to top, which was the lovable favicon. I mean, how many of you observed that? So I changed that because you don't want to have lovable traces on a enterprise project. And the second thing I did was I wrote JUnit tests. So if you go to the command prompt, these are all the changes that it did. So if you see, it also did me a test that I don't see any lovable traces. And if I host it, even the metadata and the placeholder image would not be the built cool stuff that's lovable. It will be a custom this thing. And then yeah, it wrote some JUnit tests. That's it. So these were the small changes I did. Okay, I've got two answers here. If I was to hardcode this, I would have done it in 20 minutes. But if I used cursor with the Atlassian MCP, it would have been 5 minutes. RovoDev is near 6.5 to 7 minutes. It's just like a scale or whatever.
Anyone else who is interested to show what if they've done? Anyone? It does not matter if it's small, it does not matter if you've just made a capital uppercase to lowercase. Even getting familiar with the RovoDev setup was the key for this workshop.
Just upgraded a ticket.
Change. I added this like theme button which talks. I think it did a pretty good job. The first time it didn't change the fonts and then I had like tweak a little bit. It did pretty good. How much time do you have? I'll ask you a question. Yeah, it did take me like 5 minutes because it had some issues, but then it did a good job. After I gave it suggestions.
First, I ran RovoDev on my local host, and then I gave it a task, a Jira task to implement over here. And then, after giving a few specifications, it has created an app, run an app of Monster Battle. It's a simple game with two attack options between users, and like it's a random with random damage.
We'll do 5 demos. Okay, I know all of you have built so much interesting stuff like this, and we want to listen to it all. But due to the course of time, we'll do only 5 demos. Is that how we have 2 more here?
This homepage and something. So nothing much is to cover very less time. Just I've got experimented and updated few so this maybe further I will try to and I just experimented with this.
I'll ask the same question. One of the questions that I got was, how does it know about my ticket context? Can I do it from the ticket? Happy to say that this is something that we are building. So just in your ticket, you can do generate code into the repository, and RovoDev is intelligent enough to go ahead and raise a PR for you in your repository. You just need to approve and be chill. The next thing that we are building is the RovoDev automation. So in Shashank's hands-on workshop today, you would have seen that you build automation, you added triggers, you generated stuff, you put comments. Let's say you are in a situation in which you need to generate a small code. Let's say you have to generate a dummy profile picture and add it to some place. You can use RovoDev directly in your automation, add it to the log, have RovoDev do that code, put out the code, maybe send a post request, send something to any other webhook that you have configured. And RovoDev is intelligent enough to do this inside an automation itself. And this can also be part of automation. So if you have the tenant that you have on, you can go to Studio and see these templates for automations, and you'll find RovoDev there. And the last and the most requested feature probably has been RovoDev in IDE. And again, happy to inform, we have already started a beta version of it in VS Code. We are already working on building for other IDs as well, and those will be out soon. So this is something that a lot of our customers had requested, and it is being delivered in near future. And just wanted to share this on our internal testing setup. We saw that there was a 45% decrease in the PR cycle time, and from 2.9 days we reduced it to 1.6 days, and this was tested on all our internal developers. Similarly, the PR velocity in the 3-week study also increased, and for first-time users or people who are newly introduced to writing code, it was even faster for them. That being said, as I have said again, how RovoDev stands out from others. It's a deep Atlassian integration that makes it special. It knows your context without you having to going ahead and telling it in extreme detail. Second, it is meeting developers where they are. Any coder, any developer you know, operates, lives in the terminal, and RovoDev works perfectly there. And it is across the software development lifecycle. So your automations, your agents, your Bitbucket code, your Jira tickets, your Confluence, RovoDev can be plugged and played at any place. And as usual, we have the Atlassian's enterprise grade quality and security. So this is why RovoDev stands out from all the other competitors or all the other similar tools that are there in the marketplace. That's it. This is the public documentation for RovoDev. So if someone is interested to expand it, to learn more about, play more around with RovoDev, this is the public documentation. It's also just one RovoDev search on Google which will take you to this page. And that's it. I'll open for question answers. I also have a specific RovoDev setup PR of feedback because this goes directly to the RovoDev team. So in case you have any suggestions, you have any requests, please fill this, and that will be really helpful for us. The documentation QR? That's my time, guys. I'll be around in case you have any questions specific to RovoDev or anything in general for me. Thank you all. You have been great along with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Asta. And thank you folks for taking out this inspiration and building your own RovoBots. And I must also call out Aditya. What is your name? Sorry, the kid. Aditya. Sorry, it's too far away. So, so building something on the fly, there he goes. So, great one. So likewise, if you have some stories to share, please, try this out in your Jira instance, in your Bitbucket instance. In fact, even in our organization, we use that too to generate release notes, to basically summarize the complete build. We are using RovoDev as of today, and it is greatly helping us to improve the developer productivity. I can't still go back to the numbers like what Asta mentioned. Like she said, we are still in a trying mode. So hopefully, we'll have our numbers, how far we have improved using RovoDev, our productivity in the coming months. Okay, with that, I think now it's a break time. We have around 15 minutes break time. However, I just want to make sure that people on the move can start answering quiz. We also have a quiz, and we'll run the quiz right here. And you have, all you have to do is scan the QR code on your mobile phone, and you can start answering those questions. And top 10 winners, I think Shivam, we can have top 10 winners. Top 10 winners will get a swag, special swag from Atlassian. Okay? How many of you are ready for a quiz?
Yes.
Alright, and then now we have the quiz master Shivam Sharma, all the way from Faridabad, Atlassian community. He's a community champion. hailing all the way from Faridabad. Please give him a big round of applause. And this quiz session was just planned 25 minutes ago. So I think that's the speed of execution, what we work with. Everything spontaneous. So if you don't have your favorite question, you can watch out next time. So you need your mobile phones to scan the QR code, and please feel free to move around, right? You don't need to be seated, because once you scan the QR code, you can grab a cup of coffee, snack, also keep answering the quizzes. So the fastest finger wins. We good, Shiva?
So, hey guys, you can scan this QR code to join this Menti, or go to the menti.com to join this quiz. So once everyone joins, then we will be starting this. So I can see 30, 40. Be prepared, guys. This quiz is going to be amazing, and the lucky winners will get the amazing swag that Kirish mentioned already. So some of you have already started answering it. That's great. We have 78 attendees, 80. So we all are we are getting responses as well. AI, amazing, excellent, AI agent. Someone mentioned Shankar as well. So, who is Goku here? Can I have a hand support the Goku? We have last week, wow, what an amazing response. AI Darshan News. Oh, amazing response, guys. So we have 94 attendees here. So I will be moving forward. So with that, we have answers from 73 list of attendees. So let's move, guys, on the next slide. How do robo agents typically enhance existing attraction workflows? So if you have attended this session very briefly, or you have your attention here, so you will be answering these questions very easily. These are the basic questions of around the robo and the robo dev that you have heard today. We have few attendees that who have not answered. Yeah. All right. 72 attendees have answered. Right. I don't know the answer. All right. If you have left, we are moving forward in 5 seconds. All right. Everyone is participating. Kudos to you guys. So moving further with the next question. Most of you have answered it right. Thank you guys for being participating and answering it right as well. So with that, what is the main purpose of robo agents? Let's see who all answered right. So it is a finger first round. So if you are answering first or the right answer, you will getting the top of the list. So please answer it fast if you know the answer. Otherwise, you will be stay behind in the list. So I think everyone has answered it. Alright, we move to the next and see the answer. Most of you guys answered it wrong. Answered it right, not wrong actually. So yeah, with our next question, RovoCon Bengaluru theme. So what is the primary theme of this session? So, I think you guys have idea about it. Like what is the theme basically? Because you are staying here with us since the morning. Alright. Yeah, we have another question. I think think most of you have answered this. Now moving on to the next, and let's see the answers, which is correct.
Shivam, I think people figured out the algorithm.
I've changed the algorithm in the end as well.
Let's see. Let's see.
So, what is the best mindset to bring to RovoCon?
Shivam still says there's a surprise. Let's look at it. At the end of the day, it's the fastest finger.
Yeah. It's fastest things anyway. So, who answers it right first will be getting the swag. So, again, option B is correct. Now, maybe the organism is changing in the next question. So, yeah. Which role benefits the most from Rovo at the
Change of algorithm, please.
I have just written this quiz in the, just 5 minutes back. In the fact, we have followed the chat GPT's algorithm that it gives. So,
Guys, we'll anyways know your names, right? Because to distribute the swags, we should know your names. But what I'm saying is, I would like to meet that person who mentioned HR teams only.
she's HR only. She's the HR only who's answering this. So, with that, next question, option C is right there, and most of you are answering it right in every question. So, yeah, amazing guys. You are answering, hearing us from the start of the session. With that, another question. What makes Rovo different from a regular chatbot? Some of our right, I guess.
Where are those another 11 guys? Guys, that's the answer, guys. Please go. Pick it up.
So, RovoCon is best described as maybe a certificate exam as well. The Rovo fundamentals. I hope everyone is answered. Helps developers mainly well. And that's the last question, guys. Yeah, last one. Have an out of applause, guys. Please show some energy, guys. Krishna got that rhythm first. So he is thinking that. Now, Vin Kumar. Then again, please have a round of applause, guys. And please show some energy, guys. These are some room who are getting the yes, swag. Now, Rashmi. Yeah, please. And we have Shankar Murthy. You can come in the panel. We can have Shubhi here. Shubhi, then following to Pratna. You can come here. Shubhi, yeah, please. So, please keep congratulating guys for all of them. We have Pratna. Pratna.
I mean, if you see your name, you can just walk front. Pratana.
And next one, Arun. Arun S. Again, have a round of applause, guys. Please don't be lazy. Please show some love to the tech of these quiz. And Arun S. Jaganteja Reddy. Then Shabrish and Ananka. We have all 10 years. Shabrish. So please have a round of applause guys again for participating. You have did a lot. Did a great job you all guys. But these are some lucky winners who answered that, who got the algorithm first and answered the whole questions first. So thank you guys for joining this quiz and we can move forward to the break. Right, Krish?